instrumental music concert here at City School. My name is Rusty Charpentier. I am the string educator here and all across the Maple Run District. It is an absolute pleasure to work with my colleagues here at this school, both music and just really everybody here who supports our program. It's just a special thing we get to do to put on these amazing shows for these young people. And man, do we have an amazing crew of people here tonight to perform for you. This group started me just this year. They are absolutely flying through learning these very, very difficult instruments. Tonight, you're going to see them kind of and explain the process of just how we learn a little bit, and you're going to learn along with us a little bit. We start when we play these instruments, the string instruments, doing a technique called pizzicato, which is Italian for to pluck. So we're going to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, first by plucking it, and then we're going to show you how we hold our bow, and you're going to participate with us actually. We need your help to do a little bow activity, and then we're going to play this one with the bow. So much of what we do to start the year is just learning our technique and getting a great sound out of these instruments. So here we go. Here is the very first performance for these fifth grader orchestra students on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Step one, bend your thumb. You're going to imagine you have a bow. This isn't Oprah, I couldn't get you all a bow. But we're going to bend our thumb, touch between our two middle fingers like this, then round the fingers like this, pinky on top of your imaginary bow. The challenge is to maintain your bow hold through all of the exercises. You echo back to me. Are you ready? You're leading them, you're helping them. Here we go. Up like a rocket. We gotta do that again, you guys. That was pretty weak. Up like a rocket.
Up like a rocket.
Down like the rain.
Down like the rain.
Back and forth like a choo-choo train.
Back and forth like a choo-choo train.
Round and round like the great big sun.
Round and round like the great big sun.
Windshield wipers are kind of fun.
Windshield wipers are kind of fun.
Pinky push-ups to make you strong.
Pinky push-ups to make you strong.
Move your bow straight when you play a song.
Move your bow straight when you play a song.
All right, here we go. Here's Twinkle Twinkle again with the bow. Thank you. We're going to end with the classic We Will Rock You, accompanied by Mr. Kelly on the drums. Feel free to, All right. You want to help us out too? Get it started. Great, awesome stuff. You're going to follow your line, except for if you're staying on the left. You're going to follow your line over here, constantly moving away. Awesome. Correct. Just stay in your line. Let them out. There we go. All right. As this group is taking the stage, I'm going to talk a little bit about them. Just start with the word pride, because I'm incredibly proud of these guys. This is their second concert in a week. We had our string festival on Monday of this week at the FA. And these students performed alongside a group of about 130 other kids from around the area playing string instruments. And they not only just really amazed me with the music they made, but their maturity, their self-sufficiency, their just positivity and kindness to the people they met along the way, and the way they interacted. These are just amazing people, and I'm incredibly proud of them. So please give it up for these students, and they're going to play some
that all these students attended. We had guest conductors lead the group. And this next piece that we're going to play was designed to be played with the high school. So it was kind of designed to be a stretch piece so that we had the safety net of the high school to kind of coach these guys through it. I actually never intended to perform it just as this group, but these guys did such an amazing job. We rehearsed it this morning. I was like, let's do this tonight. So this is a challenging piece, and we all got to hear our guest conductor sing for us on it, and I think that was a memorable thing for everybody. So, yeah, quote from a student's scrumptious voice. Here we go, let's go straight.
Hello, everybody. Oh, my kids are better in the morning than you guys are in the evening. I guess it's the evening, that's fair, it's late. We'll try and make this faster. It'll be faster if you respond as well as they do. Hello, everybody. Thank you. You in the back, that was awesome. This is our 5th grade beginning band. These students have had their instruments for approximately 2 months, maybe a little bit less, but they are crushing it. It comes as no surprise now that I'm into my 2nd decade of teaching that we have students that work so hard here at City School. I've been here now this is year 8, something like that. I've been here long enough that I don't pay attention to the years anymore. I just enjoy each year that comes, and with each year is a new 5th grade, very different personalities, but always lots and lots of fun. This group has 32 members. This group has 32 very unique individuals who all have fun things to say and share all the time. It makes bands excellent. And I gotta tell you, while the talking is fun, the playing is even better. We are gonna start with just a warm-up. It is a pentascale. It's their first 5 notes. That is kind of the foundational point for 5th graders, beginners, is playing 5 notes, because most of the songs that you hear are folk tunes, very simple melodies with just a few notes. That gets them started, gets them comfortable moving around their instruments, kind of like the cool bowing exercise we did with the rhyming. I don't have any rhyming. I should have come better prepared. Next year I'll come up with cool rhymes like Mr. Charpentier. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed 5th grade. I was just saying to the front row, you guys are clapping for a warm-up. Wait till you hear the good stuff. That's what's happening next. Now at this point, you're probably looking at your children and seeing panic on their faces because somebody in the group squeaked, somebody in there played during a rest. And I want you guys to look back at them and see how uncaring they are about that, right? You guys are making mistakes because that's part of growing. They're here because they're here to support you be successful. That's why 7th and 8th grade are being really attentive right now, 6th grade and all the orchestra students, because they all want to watch you succeed. They're here to support you. You're doing a great job. Mistakes or no, you're doing amazing. Keep it up. We have 2 more songs for you. Is that right? 2 more songs. They keep it straight. 2 more songs. Here we go. If you looked in the program, you would see that this last song actually has a lot of students denoted as soloists. This song, we were learning yet another musical term. There's one called solo, where an individual plays, and then there's another one called soli, where a small group does. We decided to forgo the soli part. We're just doing solos, and tutis, which is a fun word to say. Also, it means that everybody's playing together. So there'll be these intermittent moments where students are playing individual 2-measure solos and then passing on to the whole group. This song is only 8 measures, but because we have so many volunteers for soloing, we actually are going to play through it 10 times? Like 10 times, something around there, a lot of times. So be patient while you hear the same thing over and over, because it's not quite the same. It is different every time. I'll be back. I forgot my instrument. So now's the time where I remind the fifth graders that they've done all their hard work, they get to enjoy the rest of it, but they still need to do it quietly and respectfully so they can see what they have coming for them in the next couple of years as they progress on their instruments. Our sixth graders are up, and while they are a small group, the sixth grade here at the school this year is just small in general. We had a number of students move out that were in band last year. So the group has shrunk in size. We have a couple of, I'll call them ringers, to come in and support on our last songs. But it's Mr. Mahaffey there and Kai Zato there. They are phenomenal musicians, with or without them there. This group is playing some really tough music, especially the last song. No instrument is playing the exact same part as another, which makes it really challenging. You'll hear lots of beautiful harmonies, moments where people trade off having the melody, kind of like you heard with the advanced orchestra. They did that so well. One more round of applause for the orchestra. By the way. And so we hope you enjoy sixth grade band. Our next song is a piece called Samba Lele. If you look at your program, we have a number of students that are doing multiple. We have a number of students that are playing multiple instruments this year and or just switched to another instrument outright. Sixth grade, after a full year of playing, as students demonstrate hard work and effort consistently throughout the year. I let them play different instruments or even add a secondary one. And so we've got a couple of students you'll see moving back to play some percussion. We've got a student who's switched to tenor, some flutes that are also playing alto sax right now, a tuba player, a baritone player. We're all over the board adding new and more exciting instruments to make this a more full and complete sound for a band. And you will hear that in this fun Brazilian folk song as well as the next one. I'm gonna go play drum set though. next time I'll be sure to get like Rusty, and like he's got all sorts of jokes. I just forget them as soon as he tells me to be quicker about that transfer. You can see they're getting taller, and so they put their music stands up so they can still avoid getting pictures taken by you guys. If at any point you are frustrated by it, like now, just raise your hand, and I'll tell them to put them down. You can get some pictures before we get started. Put them down, let me take pictures. And I'll get out of your way. Eli raising the hand. So while they're getting set up, you can see percussion in the back having to do a little more of a lift with their instruments right now. They're preparing their marching percussion because this is a song that we are going to be playing with Say Tech next Tuesday. That's November 11th, that's Veterans Day. And every year we've been marching, usually with the same song, to support our veterans here in our community. One thing that I speak a lot about to our students is how they impact their community and how that matters. Not just within our community here, our band community, our school community as well, and then our greater community of St. Albans and Vermont. And so one thing that we really try to push, me and a number of other teachers here, Mr. Coffey is the one that helps head that up for Veterans Day as well as Memorial Day, is the opportunity for us to get out and show our support for our community. And it's something that I'm really proud that our students are always willing to do, always working hard to do, even when there's an expected forecast of snow on Veterans Day. Here they are, learning it. Oh, you might be learning it for the first time and looking not so happy about it, but still here to play. So this is my country, and we hope you enjoy it. I'm I'm playing on this one too. It just doesn't feel right telling them they have to march in the cold and I just get to walk beside them, so. There we go. Oh, we didn't play a scale. Sorry, we'll play the scale first. I think the lows can be louder. Can we try again? Nice job watching. Okay, now we're going to try it. You should be even more impressed now. We had a bunch of players that did it without music in front of them. The reason I played tuba on this one is because we don't have a tuba here right now, but also because with St. Tech joining, the band director there, Mr. Allen, and I thought it would be kind of comical to swap instruments. My primary is percussion, but we clearly have a rock star percussion group back there, no need for me. And he's going to play percussion, I'm playing his primary, which is tuba. So it's just a way for us to be a part of it and also recognize that we're not necessarily great at everything we do, as you can hear, but they certainly are. Our next one is a concert band piece, still in the same order, and our last one will be a jazz tune, or funk tune. I can't speak highly enough about the 6th grade, the 5th grade, the 7th and 8th grade. This year has just been amazing. It's a hard thing to start off having a summer away and not getting to work with people, work with our students, and then coming back and trying to make things work in 2 short months. And they've done some really, really great work. They played their scale in there and gave me goosebumps. That's how good they are. I guess I'll stop talking so we can finish, but they're amazing. This is where they change seats. We're getting set up for jazz band. Big band has a different setup with saxophones, then trombones, then trumpets, and then of course we have the non-traditional instruments that join, but I think it's valuable for them to learn every style of music, so even flutes and clarinets get involved. But this will take a moment for them to set up, and of course we have our piano player, guitar player, all that stuff happening as well. So while they're finishing setting up, I'll say one more thing before our last one. I do want to thank all of you, parents, families, community members that are not even connected to our students necessarily, but just care about music and care about our city school. What these students do is only possible because you support them. You let them come home and make terrible sounds as fifth graders when they're first learning. You let them continue to make terrible sounds, but fewer of them when they're sixth graders. My parents relegated me to the garage or even outside sometimes when it wasn't too cold and wouldn't have been considered like a danger to me. So I thank you, because I understand as one of those kids that's now enjoying this as an adult. I thank you for everything you do to support them so that they continue to get to play, so that they continue to love music and appreciate it and share it with themselves and with you. Keep doing what you're doing, keep being supportive, and if you need to know how, or if you have questions about how you can be supportive, please feel free to ask. I love also talking to parents about that, and also hearing the stories of them struggling and then the successes as well. I get really cool videos every once in a while in my email from you showing off something that they've learned, and It's really fun. So thank you. We're ending with Birdland, which is a song that came long before them and myself, but it is a really cool piece that I think many of them have come to like. You guys like it okay? Yeah. I hear them, even the ones that are sitting there going, no, I hear them humming it into the hall at least, so at least it's an earworm. We hope you enjoy. Always technical difficulties. Not their fault, mine, to clarify. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.